absolutely the best and the greatest and the most spectacular and the most perfect right now, because the goal always indeed is to be so. Message and communication is for JP. Just perfect. Just perfect. It's been quite some time and you have completely disappeared from the face of the earth. Based on our last communication, we had a substantial, significant, lengthy communication on the virtual meet. And we discussed a couple of things, and we had agreed to implement what we discussed. And then, of course, you completely disappeared from the face of the earth. And that's okay. I respect that. What do? I respect that. And we let it go. However, there is what I call the law of cause and effect. So it's like the law of gravity. What does the law of gravity state? You know, when somebody disbelieves in the law of gravity and they walk off a high rise, what is going to be the outcome? You answer the question. And once you've answered the question, there are irrefutable laws in this universe. Those laws exist prior to when we existed, and they are going to be existing once we are gone off of this earth. Now, the law of cause and effect is one of those laws, the irrefutable law of the universe. And what is interesting is, obviously, you've disappeared, and I said I respect that. What I do like to know is what caused you to disappear. And thus, you can provide me with the word clarity. What's the word? The word is clarity. So all you have to do is, I'll give you the format. This will provide complete clarity. I start with the word I, which is you. Your name, your first and your last name. Do not, pause after the not, want to do business with you or whatever you feel so, expressively communicate and state that right now. Because, the word because is important, because we are going into the law of cause and effect. And then you put in the reason, saying you are whatever XYZ, whatever is causing you to disappear. So note, you are going to be greatly appreciated when you provide me with this information. So your name, do not want to XYZ, whatever, because, and then you state the reason. And that provides me with one word, clarity. And of course, I do wish you the best. I do wish everybody the best in their endeavors. And of course, as I mentioned before, the important thing is, if you inculcate certain qualities, reliability, integrity, honoring your word, then you'll move ahead in life. Now, if you fail to do so, then obviously you will realize what kind of outcomes are you creating for yourself. That is all. And as you realize that, a lot of people fail to realize that the outcomes they are creating are working against them, although they feel that they are doing the right thing. But, in essence, all they are doing is putting one foot on the brake in their vehicle and one foot on the accelerator. And so they are going nowhere. And unfortunately, they fail to evaluate. Now, Tony Robbins says superior evaluations create superior outcomes. Now, what's the opposite of superior? You know that. You make it a pleasant and a great, and of course, you fill in the blanks, because remember, we all deserve the best.